Alright, so buckle in. This is going to be a bit of a lengthy video. It's a pretty big patch and there's a lot to talk about, a lot to break down. If you're new to the channel, like and subscribe. It helps out a ton. Appreciate the support. Thanks you all. Obviously speaking again, I said this every video for the past few videos. If you would like to drop a sub to, again, Cinna's channel, link in the description or pinned comment. Help her out, and again, she's going to be dropping some videos soon, as she's helped me a lot, so consider helping out. Let's jump into it though. Patch and nerfs, right? There's a patch, buffs, nerfs, and changes, and more. There's a lot of stuff in this entire patch note, so buckle in, grab some coffee, grab something, and get ready for the entire video. Let's hop straight into it. So, first things first, there are some newly added things. We don't usually get this in a patch notes, but I'm guessing because it's the start of the season, we're going to get it. So here we go. Newly added, license rewards acquisition have been changed from automatic acquisition after battle results to manual collection on the license screen. A badge will be displayed in the license menu if there are any uncollected rewards. Very weird change. I don't know why the fudge that was changed. I mean, it's just fine to collect it when you complete the game or match, but I guess change it. Maybe they want players to miss it accidentally every season. I don't know what the point of that is, but they did it, so I don't know. The fudge. Keep it going. There have been some adjustments regarding the game mode selection screen. It's going to be progress and rewards for seasons. Achieved rank can now be checked. Rewards obtainable from ranked matches can now be checked, and Principal Nezu will now provide information on the next objectives. Yes, they have a lot of UI updates in the game, which like Nezu will pop up. He'll say like, "Hey guys, you know, we got some free summons," or "Hey guys, we got a new event active," or "Hey guys, check out the new discounted shop stuff." So I've seen that, and that's what they're basically trying to do here. That's the point of this. It just makes the entire game a bit easier to navigate. We'll go with that word, yeah. The rank display has been removed from the name field in the main menu. Real quick, future go-go here. I thought I'd edit this into the video because I did not understand it when I first read it. What that basically means is this first one here, the rank display has been removed from the name field. This is in response to the massive backlash from the community saying, please, we don't like to play this game when we just keep getting kicked. We load into a lobby, we see a player, that player's in Masters, that player's in Ace, that player's in something, and they just kick us because we're in a lower league, we're in a half-baked league, we're in maybe even gold league, and that's not enough for the player, so they just kick, correct? This is a response to that saying, hey, kick me now. We basically don't have anything displayed on the outside other than going to the profile and seeing what the rank is and seeing what the other stuff is. But this is a nice little solution to the big issue last season and every season where people will kick you just because you're in a lower rank. So again, a great change, and hopefully this is a bit better for a lot of you. And if not, they can still, again, check your obviously profile, but I mean, hopefully your rank is just good and that's it. You're like the season rank, you know what I mean? So let me know what you think, but again, it's a little bit more of a step to it, so maybe it's too much work for them. I don't know. The matching algorithm has been adjusted to match with players with even more similar ranks. Matching algorithm has been adjusted to match with players with even more similar ranks. Yeah, they weren't doing that before, were they? Because you can match with someone in like Masters and such, or Ace. And if you were not in Ace, you would be matching with it's random. It just randomly does it. So we never knew what like the entire point is, because you can get like some Ace players straight up and match with like brand new players who are playing ranked for the first time. So I guess that's what they're trying to do here. Again, I'm going with that one. So yeah, pretty cool. If it's a good change, hopefully. The achieved rank rewards have been changed from being been distributed at the end of the season to being able to be acquired upon rank achievement. That's actually really good. Look at that. The achieved rank rewards have been changed from being distributed at the end of the season to the beginning, able to be acquired upon a rank achievement. 10 out of 10. So you get your summons in the season instead of the end of the season when you get paid out in the lobby, right? It's pretty cool. New special missions have been added for character-specific missions and common special missions. So again, some pretty cool stuff there. This is hopefully some good content. We'll see. Added new element research notebook number 1. Hoping for some good stuff there. I've already heard some real bad stuff about it. I'll check it out. I have no idea if it's 100% true, but what, dude? Yeah, they also have to fix this new bug. Randomly, his thing pops up. I don't think it's supposed to do that, but yeah, pretty cool stuff. So for the most part, let me know what you think. But that is basically the newly added content and such. Here we go. Bug fixes. First bug fixes for All Might Quirk Skill Beta, United States of Smash. Fixed a bug where the final combo from 3 to 9 was difficult to connect against opponents without GP. Bug fix. Himiko Toga fixed an issue where while transformed into Mirio Togeda using the special action Permeation and then finishing the transformation could cause the permeation effect to persist permanently. They're saying this because what happens is they haven't published patch notes officially for the season, and obviously since then. So this is why they're putting it here to confirm that they fixed it. And again, if you were quitting the game for it, you could check here and realize, okay, I can come back to the game now, if you didn't know already. Mirio Toga to fix an issue where taking damage just before activating Quirk Skill Beta, Phantom Dive on the special action. Huge, fix an issue where taking damage, yep, that's massive actually, because this is true. Sometimes with Shigaraki's thing, sometimes with some of the characters, he will still take damage even when activating Phantom Dive. So it's a very annoying thing, and I've seen that. It's happened a few times to me, so there you go. Not only that, though, permeation could result in receiving continuous damage during the permeation state. They've officially fixed it. Oh my god, I made a video on this last season. I was so angry about it, and they have taken care of it. Well, if you don't know what happened, we now know what happened. Basically, if Bakugo's shooting at me, and I choose to activate my special right then and there, right when he's shooting at me, and the bullet connects right when I hit triangle, or again, hit my special action button, what would happen is, I would basically not be able to permeate through anything, and I would be taking continuous damage. Huge fix, 10 out of 10, good job devs. This is a huge one, because again, it literally makes the character so much more useless, because again, if he's taking constant damage from Shigaraki, which is a big issue, and you then choose to permeate, you're done for. That's what happens, so 10 out of 10. Character adjustments. Katsuki Bakugo is the first one. Oh my god, he got buffed. Boys, he got buffed. Oh my god, he's gotten buffed. Let's check it out real quick. Let's see what we got over here. So, Katsuki Bakugo, what happened? Quirk Skill Alpha AP Shot increased the penetration damage for all levels. Basically speaking, if you shoot between a wall, there's more damage now. Can I not do that? Wait, can you not shoot between this? Oh, it goes like that, that's why. But yeah, they increase the damage when you shoot through a wall. So not like, again, straight damage when it's like being shot just like that. Only damage through a wall. So 40 damage over here. Again, we don't sadly have Leech or, again, Hydros and his stuff. So we won't exactly know what the full-on damage is here. But for the most part, I mean, whatever, damage is damage. So I think that we're all going to be fine with that. So I don't really think anybody's like, oh my god, that's mid. So we're definitely fine on that front. But, I mean, yeah, damage is damage. How did you make that shot land? Is it? I thought you just shoot straight through. Was that not the case? There we go. So it's 40 damage is what you can hit there. But again, what is it when it was before this? I really can't tell just because, again, I can check real quick if he published anything. Let me check. All right, so looking at it, no, damage was not there. We don't have that, sadly. But what I can tell you is this. 40 damage is here. Looks like it's about a 5 to 10% increase on the damage, which is not bad. So again, it's just that. Not too much of a buff making him busted, but it's something. That's all he gets. So he's still a pretty good character to the devs, as again, they've not really changed him too much. Next up, Uraraka. Let's see it. Let's see what she's got, dude. Uraraka, here we go. Uraraka. It's Quirk Skill Beta Home Run Rocket. Expanded the range from level 7 to 8. Okay, expanded the range for just level 7 and 8. So basically, before she's 9, she's still doing pretty good. You know what I mean? So it's making it a little bit better at 7 and again 8. Basically, again, before 9, she still is doing something. And yeah, pretty standard. Not much that I can show you there. It's basically just her beta. And it's just the range on it making it a little bit easier to land. So if you've been encountering some issues there, that is something that you have. Which, I mean, it's fine. Nothing too crazy, but, you know, there it is. Next up, Shoto Todoroki. Okay, Shoto getting a new skill kit this season. And he's gotten a buff over here, I guess. Yeah, so it says Quirk Skill Y, so Gamma. Ice Stalagmite. Increase the travel distance from level 1 to 8. So there you go. Basically, he's much better to travel with. Again, early game and up until late game. Still the same at the very end, but still, he's a little bit more movement-based, which is good. Another balance, another buff to him. He definitely needs it. Obviously, I'm guessing the newest one's going to be pretty busted, so they're quickly buffing this one to not, you know, to beat the pay-to-win game allegations. You know what I mean? So, again, Shoto Todoroki, a pretty quick one here. Not too much actually crazy. I thought there was better ones, but we'll get to the better ones. Tenya Ida over here, next up. Tenya Ida, Gamma, changed for Recipro Turbo, changed to maintain the speed up effect when leveling up during the effect. So when leveling up during the effect, change the speed up effect. Oh, so you can actually, is that what it is? So you can basically get the buffed up version of it? Is that what they're trying to say, or am I high? Is that what they're trying to say? So there you go. That's what they have for Tenya Ida here. There you go. Not bad. Again, a very simple one. Not much to read there. Ejiro Kirishima, we have special action Hardening. I'm going to guess it's a buff to the special action as he's getting a skill kit whenever, right, next season or the one after. Shorten the duration of the activation motion. So shorten the duration of the activation motion. Look at that. Yeah, much faster to activate. Look at that. Yeah. So again, this character, remember, he's fallen off in comparison to where he once was, but they have been making some pretty good changes to make him a little bit better in the hardening mode, as again, he can get knocked out of it like super easily, and now he can go back into it as of the last update, and now on top of that, he activates it much faster. So again, as I'm ending it, I can go back into it very quickly. So I think it's a 10 out of 10 change, and again, it's a special action change, meaning they're changing it for his next skill kit, and obviously the current one. So there's that. Next up, Danky Kaminari. If this guy gets buffed, I'm going to uninstall this game. Let's see it. We have Quirk Skill Alpha. Reduce the time until the hit detection of the connected lines activates. So reduce the time until hit detection. But yes, for Danky Kaminari, I wanted to check it again just to verify. So again, this is future me talking about this. It's basically, again, it looks like it's a buff actually. So yeah, I have to quit the game now apparently. Because holy hell, why would they buff this? But what they're trying to do here, from what I'm taking away from this, unless I'm getting this wrong, so they reduce the time until the hit detection of the lines activates. So basically, it's quicker activation for these lines here to hit them. That's what it is. So in comparison, before it might have been slower to hit, now it's a little bit faster from when the line activates to when it hits. So that's the point. Basically giving him some sort of a buff here, which I'm shocked they're giving him a buff. What the fudge? But okay. It's again, reduce the time until the hit detection of connected lines activates. So again, by the time that this basically connects with this Araka here, right, it's quicker. That's the point of it. I'm thinking, unless if I get anything wrong here, sometimes again I might not understand this perfectly, because again it's kind of fresh. I don't really have anybody to talk to about this. I'm just doing this myself. So if I am wrong here, let me know. But it seems like that's the point of it. All right, so yeah, Danky Kaminari got it's a kind of a buff, yeah. So why? But that's what it is for Danky Kaminari. Okay, next up, All for One. Oh my god. Let's see All for One. So All for One is a special change, actually. Wow, his Plunder is too busted. So for Plunder over here, it says Special Action Plunder. Change to start reloading when switching quirks. And again, with this one, I'll do Future Go-Go here just because, again, I wanted to make sure and verify all my points here. I went to my old gameplay to see this because this one baffles me. This change is actually insane because you have somebody in the game. Again, I know that people are going to say that this is a busted character. I know that. I know people are going to say that because, yes, his gamma and everything, he is a busted character. And doing double, triple gamma is kind of rough. But you have to realize that there is still somebody in this game called Toga who can do a lot of stuff and is very annoying with what she does. But what they did here is basically this. They took the gamma, or sorry, they took the special action, and now when you swap into a special action, you can no longer revert back. It will say reloading. So you are stuck here. You can't do anything in your power to switch out of this. Now, why this hurts this character mainly the most? Again, now if I spam like what Toga does to get out of her quirk thing, you can't do anything to get out of this. You're stuck in this until the time goes up, and then you're ready to go again. Why this hurts All for One the most is because, remember, with All for One, how he is basing his quirk skill set as, he bases it off whoever he steals it from and their levels. So in this case, if I switch to an Araka who's level 1, I'm bricked for the next 30 seconds. Compared to a character like Toga, who will not be bricked at all. So it's now a big risk. It's a big risk involved if you choose to do that, right? Again, for example, Toga here. I suck his blood. I now transform into the Deku. Whatever. I'm scared. I shouldn't have done that. I swap back, and I'm done. So it's insane that they did it for All for One. And I get it. All for One is a really good character, and I'm not doubting that. I'm not saying that he's not. To me, it's a rough change because it makes him he will never want to use his special action again just because of how scary it's going to be to, like, again, sort of, go into that. Because in this case, you cannot back out for that whole duration. With this, you still can, right? For this one, you can still back out whenever you want to. Whenever it feels like it and whenever you want to, you can back out, which I don't know how smart this was as an idea, but that is what they have gone for. So let me know what you think. Again, I can swap into this. I can swap out of this. I can do that, swap out of this. I can then suck somebody else's blood. Whoops. I can then suck somebody else's blood and just kill him. I can then suck somebody else's blood, and then this would have been much faster if I was doing it right. And then I could basically go back into that character, quickly. So it's, to me, kind of wild, but let me know what you think. Again, it might be a hot take. Remember, it's early, might be a hot take, but I will die on this hill that they love Toga. They really do love Toga. Toga can remain the way she is, but AFO has to get neutered. That's crazy to me. That's crazy. But yeah, let me know what you think. So yeah, next up, Endeavor. Let's see it. Endeavor got nerfed. Better have. Here we go. Endeavor, hoping for a nerf here. Quirk Skill Alpha, Burning Ray. Reduce the number of shots from level 5 to 9. Oh my god. I'm guessing it's 1 bullet. I've seen that, actually. It's 1 bullet less. From level 5 to 9. Oh, Yeah, I knew it. So it's from 6 bullets now to 4 bullets. He maintains 4 bullets only, so a pretty decent nerf. He loses 2 full bullets. So keep that in mind. Increase the time until reloading starts. So there you go, another nerf. A reduced reload speed for 4 to 9. And then reduced reload speed after all shots for all levels. So there you go, that's also there. Next up, we have Prominence Burn. So Prominence Burn also. Quirk Skill Y, Prominence Burn. Increase the damage for all levels. So again, there's that. Increased reload speed after all shots for all levels. Shortened the hit intervals. And then reduce the time it takes for a skill to activate at all levels. So basically, Prominence Burn got a bit of a change there. A bit of a helpful one, right? And they neutered his alpha. That's what they did. That was their goal, to fix him in a way. Yeah. Increase the damage a little bit there, so it's a little bit of here and there, a little bit of here and there. But their main thing is to take away the alpha. They lower the alpha so much more, so you only have 4 charges. Remember that. So yes, you'll still be able to beam people. So no, it doesn't really ruin him. But remember, anybody that has a little bit of lack in aim, they burn one of these charges, or they run into a rapid, they burn 2 charges. Remember, that's now an issue. Automatically, it's now an issue. So just keep that in mind. It's a pretty good change for him. It's gonna take him a second to get back into battle. So 100% is a good change, simply put. Now, again, remember, this is a sitting duck. Yes, this is very powerful, but it's a sitting duck. So whatever it is, yes, they give it a little bit more help, but still a sitting duck. Doesn't matter. You know what I mean? So that's Endeavor. I still think that's pretty good. They balanced them pretty well. 2 whole bullets, remember that. Controller players, yes, they're going to be hitting their shots a lot. But if they're missing a few shots here and there, they have to make sure that they wait to get the other one back, and it's going to take some time. Remember that, so. I like it for the most part. I don't think it's, like, ruining him, but I don't think it's, like, you know, I just think it's solid. Makes him a little bit less. You'll still see people demolish with him, but it's less. That's what it is. You know what I mean? So there you go. Mirio Togeda up next. Let's see it. Mirio Togeda up next. Let's see what he got. Here we go. Quirk Skill Beta Phantom Dive. Change to zoom out the camera when used in midair. Choose to zoom out the camera. What? I didn't do that before. Was that it? So yeah, that's all it does. Nothing else. No buff, no nerf. Nothing else. Next up, Mr. Compressi. Let's see what Compress got. Let's see what Compress got. Compress. Let's see what you got, buddy. Let's see. So Compress over here. Quirk Skill Beta Sleight of Hand. Increase the damage of reflected bullets. Wow. Players want his alpha nerfed because of the stun, but instead they just buffed his beta. So if you hit him and he reflects it on you, he's going to do more damage to you. So pretty cool stuff there. Still a very nasty character. I think that people definitely sleep on this character, but he's busted, dog. He is very busted. So those are the buffs and nerfs. Honestly, not like game-breaking things, but they have listened. Dobby wasn't affected. So yeah, Future Grover one last time here. I just wanted to see what your opinion was on all this stuff here. I am curious, because again, I went through a lot of it. I went to check and just verify some things here. There's a lot of characters that players were begging for that didn't get touched, but they did affect a lot of the characters that were mentioned. Some characters are also really random, in my opinion, but for the most part, I think this wasn't, again, a too controversial one. I think most of these should be agreed upon. The only one that, again, weird to me is just the AFO one, because again, yes, I think they're doing it because of the triple and double gamma. But remember, that only is in a case when there is multiple AFOs running, and that has to be that AFO fought AFO to steal from AFO. But in the case of just like a majority of matches, it's rough with the death special is going to be, because I play over one daily, and I know that's going to be a real rough one to deal with. But does it, like, lower his use case? Not exactly, but it's still gonna hurt. Like, it's gonna hurt. When again, Toga can run rampant around and suck everyone's blood. Like, literally, Toga players just do this, then become the character, then swap out of the character real quick, and then get another aimbot real quick, and then become the character, then swap out of the character, then go back in, and then get another aimbot real quick. That's what they do. You know what I mean? Because this thing is so much damage with Plus Ultra, and so much damage by itself that they just keep doing that, and then becoming the character, getting some charges off. It's insanity what Toga can do, but yeah, doing it 0 for 1 is wild, but Endeavor, some good changes there. Overall, Dobby's the weird one. I do not know how they got away with that one. I think that their counter or their nerf to Dobby is simply releasing Overhaul. Because again, when Overhaul is in a situation, he can backhand Dobby right off of him. So now with Dobby, he's a very bad character against Overhaul. Because again, Dobby requires his alpha to be touching the ground and hitting you. That requires him to be either near you or, again, at a long distance. But remember, this guy's a sniper. He can hit you in the same distance, a little bit less maybe, but he can still counter Dobby very well. Again, he can also knock down Dobby like this. He can also trap up Dobby. He can do everything against Dobby. Again, if he gets close to him, disassembly, just backhand Dobby to the ground. You know what I mean? Dobby goes for a second hug, backhand him again. Teach Dobby a lesson, you know what I mean? So again, this is a very good change in my opinion. In that aspect, but they definitely should have affected it where if an Overhaul is not there to counter him, what happens then? Yes, you might see a lot less Dobbies here and there, just because again they're scared of Overhauls now, because it's a hard counter in my opinion. But there's still other players that exist. You can't just say, oh, Overhaul's the perfect counter and that's it. Definitely should have affected him in this update, but maybe they'll wait a little bit more just because he just got his banner completed, and to make sure sales in the future stay the same, maybe in 2 weeks, 4 weeks, or 6 weeks we see it, but that hug is nasty, and I know it is, so let me know what you think. I'll wrap it up there. Twice didn't get affected either. Another character people wanted, and the other character was, I think, Compress, and his stun also didn't get affected. But let me know what you think. Take care. Have fun. That has been the patch notes. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Leave a like again. As always, subscribe up means a lot to me. And I thank you for watching to this point of the video. It's been a long one. I just wanted to give you my thoughts on everything, so I hope you enjoyed it. And I'm sorry for rambling on, but these are all my thoughts, and that's the video. Patch notes completed. Peace out.